Hand check. Anyways, hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Soulcreek. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it for free on itch.io. But if you want to support the people that make this game and or get the news version earlier, you can go to their itch.io page, where it's $7 a month. Yay, they actually did it, so I don't have to accidentally go, and you can go to their Patreon, which doesn't exist. It still doesn't, but they have an itch.io page, which you can get monies for. Anyways, on the last Let's Play, Loken told us about his first time, which is with a man. Ooh, ooh. Yes, he's gay. And then in turn, we said we're gay. It's like, yay. And then the next day came, where we're waiting outside the Great Dam, which is actually not too big of a dam, with Aeon going in to talk to the Automonks, and Loken teaching us how to use a bow and arrow. But we weren't doing the form correctly, so he got right behind us to, teach us how to do it, and we're getting closer and closer, ooh, until, sorry, I'm here, here. He said, no husky sausage for us today. Reset face. Can begin. Loken's head jerks up, ears flicking. He gently moves away from me with an awkward step, leaving me severely flustered and with an woo in my pants. Aeon has returned. He grunts, looking away. I hastily turn my back to him. Yeah. I told myself I didn't want to complicate things, but after last night, I've been looking at him differently. It really felt like he was flirting. Perhaps he's thinking differently too? I do feel weirdly close to him. Ah, boys. Sorry about the delay. There was a mullish as ever in there. There is mullish? What is a mullish? He walks towards us with difficulty, clutching his side like he has a stitch. I've never considered how old he might be. It's hard to tell, given that he isn't human. What happened? Here, let me help you. The mole dismissed me with a wave of his clawed mitt. Hang on. Just let me sit. Gods. The stairs in there are awfully steep. Aeon takes a seat next to a boulder, exhaling with relief, as though he were being lowered into a hot spa. Are you okay? Loken kneels down beside him, his eyes wide with concern. I'm fine. Fine, lad. Fine. You need food? Water? I will get you water. Ah, stuff it, hound. I'm perfectly fine. Fine. Really now. Ignoring the mole's insistence, Loken fiddles around with his satchel and prepares him a cup of water. Oops, sorry. This is my first time actually doing a visual novel, or, any sort of video since I've moved to my new place. I've been tired and busy. His concern for Aeon is really endearing. It's gentle and genuine. He really loves him. So, how did it go? Aeon grimaces. To be honest, lad, they weren't all too pleased to see me. Your father was there? Wait. His father is at the, dam? Pfft, of course not. Daft dog. He died years ago. Wait, your father was an Automonk? I thought you were one. Wait. Oh, Loken said that. Aeon chuckles. Loken hands him a cup of water, which he takes despite of his earlier protests. Not quite. I was an orphan, see? The Automonks are orphans, see? One of the monks found me abandoned by the Great Barrier. Oh, he could have left me to the wind and the rain, but no, they took me in. Taught me everything they could. I suppose they assumed I joined their cult when I came of age. They did. But there was no law forcing me to stay, so I didn't. I don't think they expected that. Were they angry? No, not angry. Disappointed, I suppose? They didn't understand why I'd refuse. Well, I wanted to help people. I did. In my way, not theirs. Had to find a path of my own. And so I have. Loken sits cross-legged on the ground. I copy him, and we both peer at Aeon hopefully. The Automonks will see Alex? Bah! They will see him? Ha ha ha! Course not. My face falls. You asked them of the pod I found Alex in? Aeon sighs. Loken, I'm telling you. They wouldn't say a thing to me. I told them everything. I said we have a human right here, from before the cascade. Told them he'd been asleep in hibernation for centuries. They weren't interested. They weren't. Why not? It's not their problem. It's not. They're only care about preserving knowledge, Alex. And since you have no memory, they have no interest. Helping you doesn't serve any purpose to them. Unless... What are their terms? The mole grins. Ha! One step ahead of me you are. They always want something. Quite right. Today's no exception. He turns to me. If you do something for them, the Automonks will hear you out. But that doesn't mean they'll help. It just means they'll listen. A favor just to speak with them? Loken rolls his eyes, face flat in annoyance. They will then ask another. I hum thoughtfully. Is there another option? Oh, we can walk away. But to solve the mystery of your origin, your condition, we need the Automonks on our side. We will. You never know when you might need their knowledge, their equipment, their insights. If anyone has answers, it's then. Trust me, Alex. Trust me. Fine. What do they want from me? Oh, no. They want Loken. The hand grimaces. Grimace turns sour. Tell me. The rhinestone dish. Apparently, it's been turned on. At that, Loken's ears flick curiously. His annoyance morphs into a gentle bafflement. Explain. Aeon shrugs. They don't know. They want you to find out why. They do. They will not meet you again until the coming draconian indulgence is over. That gives you plenty of time. I wonder why that is. Why the Automonks would be like, well, you guys have to do your fuck ritual first, and then we'll talk. You've lost me. The rhinestone dish? Ah, sorry, Alex. I forgot this is all new to you. There are 2 old cipher satellite stations in Iliana. One of them, the rhinestone dish, just went active by itself. I frowned. It just switched on? How? The mole gives me a disappointed look. That's what they want Loken to find out. The rhinestone dish is north. Loken taps a shoulder. I can read. Then points off towards the distant mountains. My gaze follows his gesture. Beyond those peaks. That looks pretty far. It is not. We'll be back before tomorrow. I can understand maybe making that distance if it was flat, but with all those things, it's like, Oh, so what do you mean we? I gawp at him. I'm going too? The rhinestone dish is within the Blackzone. You are coming. Whoa, hold on. I'm not ready for that. You must attune your vigor. I don't know what to do. You'll stick close to me and obey my instructions. I look at Aeon, half hoping he'll convince Loken it's a bad idea. Loken, boy, maybe keep Alex home. If anything happens to him, he is coming. It's his path. No, wait, it is his path. What if there are demons? There may be. You haven't taught me how to fight them. You'll not fight. You'll flee. This isn't a good idea. I have no idea what to expect from the Blackzones. All I know is that they're full of cryptic hazards. and permeate constant dread. Loken gets up to his feet, then offers a hand to Aeon to do the same, out for Aeon to do the same. Come, we return to the village with Aeon, then prepare. Now? Now, we'll complete this task for the Automonks. I'd be interested to know what set the rhinestone dish off myself, to be honest. Always wondered what that old station was used for. The two of them get to their feet. I'm left on the ground, my heart beating. Me? In the Black Zone? Today? But, oh, I see. Demons? I think back to the thing in Loken's home. That was just a small chunk of a dead one. Will the real thing have the same effect? No, it'll be worse. My mind drifts into dark speculation, pondering the unknowns. Each chasm wider and hungrier than the last. You're not supposed to think about this, dude. What do they look like? Do they move like people? My peripheral vision goes dark as I sit there, silent. Why do they want to kill me? What do I do? What's happening? I'm afraid of something. I can't explain. Everything's getting heavier. My heart gets faster and faster, battering against my ribs like a terrified caged animal. I feel suffocated. He's taken me into the darkness. My thoughts dangle helplessly above infinity. It's everywhere. I'm choking on it. It wants me dead. I can't do it. I'll run away. Alex. What? Stop. I wasn't. You were. Get up. Don't lie to him, man. Loken grabs hold of my arm, regaining my composure. I let him tug me onto my feet. I'm not ready. You will be okay. Loken grabs the bucket of fish he caught this morning, and gestures for me to take the bow. Come, we will walk back to the village. No dawdling. What's the bet the old shaggin' wagon's turned up? Okay, that was pretty good. What? The men, for the indulgence. I snore with laughter, Loken simply grunts, and just for us to follow behind him. They are due tomorrow. They are not usually early. We'll begin the hour-long trek back to the village. Also, I might need to reset my face because it turned like that. The shaggin' wagon. Also, maybe just print that so that I can send it to that one Twitter thing. Dude. Okay. Also reset face again. Whoop. As we amble back down the steep terrain, Loken walks beside Aeon to support the stunningly mole steps, despite Aeon's protests. Sod off, dog. I can walk on my own bloody 2 feet. I can. The hound ignores him and stays close, as stubborn as ever. I guess I didn't really expect the Automonks to help straight away. Loken certainly warned as much, but at least our next steps are clear. Loken, what does the rhinestone dish do? Even the Automonks don't know this. There's some old structures they ask Blackrunners to check, but never interfere with. What could have turned it on? I do not know. I have never been inside. Could it be demons? No. He doesn't elaborate. Alex, you were the last cipher. Yeah? You know the purpose of the rhinestone dish? You're asking me? Hound! Nobody knows these things. I only know what they're called because I grew up with the Automonks. Loken grumbles, falling silent as we walk. Bite, do you know anything about these satellite dishes? They could have been simply a simple radio station. It's unbelievable that they'd still be functional after all this time, let alone capable of switching themselves on. They must have some kind of power supply. I could find out more if I do some scans, but you have to take me there. I think if I see it for myself, I might remember something. Loken brow dips, and he nods in understanding. We will take Aeon home. I will put these fish in the preservatives. We will then return home to prepare, and leave immediately. We will not talk while I walk back to the village. I must concentrate. On what? I must meditate. I must determine our path through the Black Zone. You know them by heart? Oh, yes. He knows every crack and crevice of the sound. Quite remarkable. I see paths I have taken as a pattern. They take many shapes in my mind. Shapes? To remember. Don't worry, boy. You do your meditations. We'll walk quietly. Loken uses a method of IOC. It's impressive. I'm just gonna type that just in case they don't really elaborate it. IOCI. Media marketing. Translated to humor. No. What's that? Going by what he said, it sounds like he's using spatial mnemonics to give himself picture-perfect memory recall. Our hound has a very special brain. Still an asshole, though. It takes us a couple of hours to return. The weather remains calm, and as early morning trickles by, it starts getting warmer. Having adjusted to the cold, I'm actually just starting to feel quite stuffy from all this walking. I tugged my hoodie off my head. My tunic rides up with it, my bare belly being exposed to the chill. It's refreshing. When I've readjusted my top, Loken is looking back at me curiously in mid-stroll. It's the first time he's acknowledged anyone since he started planning our route into the Black Zone. What? You have no fur. I laugh. I'm fine. It's just getting a bit stuffy. You are not cold? The breeze feels nice. You're getting used to the climate. I'm still getting used to the climate here. Like, I've been here less than a week, but my lips split today because it's like, holy fuck. I went from like a part of Texas that's like ball sweaty humid to like, oh, it's like maybe at most 30% humidity kind of thing. It's like, boy, really is a desert. Ish. Finished with your planning, boy? Yes, Alex, I have selected a route. We will use it to attune your vigor. What if you're wrong about me? He cocks his head in confusion. I'm not a Blackrunner. What if I don't have vigor, or wit, or any of it? Alex, you'll be okay. You'll watch my back in there, right? Yes, but at times, you must be left alone. I gawp at him in horror. But don't... Your vigor will keep you afloat without me. I will not be far. You'll be okay. I can't... Alex, trust me. I do trust him. I just don't trust the Blackzones. Well, boys. I will take my detour back home. We'll walk you there. No. You boys have a task to do. Go do it. I can get back to my hut just fine. Aeon. No arguments, Hound. Go tell your chief you're going, then get gone. The mole points a spindly claw at us both, brows growing tense above his goggles. This task is important, you hear me? Alex's appearance is important. I believe it could be the start of something bigger. Alex's appearance? Like it or not, we need the Automonks on our side. So, get this done. You hear me, Hound? I hear you, Aeon. Good. You better keep him safe, Loken. If you insist on training him, do it wisely. He'll be safe. Good. When you're done, come find me. We figure out our next steps. Safe running, Loken. Safe running, Alex. Thanks, Aeon, for everything. The stunned mole waves an arm in farewell and then turns and waddles down the hill in the direction of the hut. Loken and I watch him go go silent. The only... Is that like music in the background? It's... Only the breeze speaks, twisting, whistling gently. Let's put... Is there a thing here? That's music. I don't know. Speaks it. You did not tell him. My mouth twists uncertainly. You do not trust Aeon? He is good. I think I do, but just... Yeah. I'll tell him about it eventually. I was just... Loken affectionately squeezed my shoulder, nudging me to keep moving to the village. He started to touch me more and more. He knows that I like his affection, just as he seems to like mine. You think he would judge you? If anything, I considered telling him before you. You just figured it out by yourself. But you're still not but you are still not telling him? Not yet. Soon. Maybe. He looks confused. I just shrug. If people misunderstand what bite is, I could be in danger. Loken hums in agreement. I'm still coming to terms with the fact that you know. It's enough. For now. Alright. When you're ready, you will tell Aeon. It would help if you trust Bite a little more. The infamous scout returns. No. He's... Come. Today we are Blackrunners. We have a task complete. And off he goes. I follow, grumbling. Maybe Bite can prove him wrong today. Somehow. When you arrive at the village outskirts, Loken halts suddenly. His nose twitches in discomfort. What is it? A familiar scent. He breaks into a jog towards the clan, immediately on alert. I jog after him. At the outskirts of the village, I join aside and take, in the usual sight, half a dozen carriages have been parked, each laden with exotic supplies. Oh, is this the shaggin' wagon? There are barrels of drink, boxes of outlandish foods, and crates containing all manner of pleasant smells and eccentric substances. Loken growls behind me. The indulgence is taking place tonight. Oh, they are early. He huffs. Does that mean we'll miss it if we go to the rhinestone dish? Yes. So, we're not going? Giovanni wants us to. No, we are still going. We will explain our absence to the chief. Come. Luke and I stop by the freezers on our way through the farms to store the fish caught that morning. I know several dozen tents erected by the farms. Men of all shapes and sizes are meandering about in conversation with each other. It's the first time I've seen so many males together at one time. It's jarring to me, and it must be even stranger for most of the tribeswomen. They clearly take good care of themselves too. These guys are pretty hot. I spot one of them, a hefty leopard with a staggeringly attractive form. Wave at Aeon in greeting. The husky returns it, though stiffly. Then the man's eyes land on me, and his brow tightens in confusion. I look away. The familiar intrusion of broiled stares making me uncomfortable. They don't know what I am. You are mine. That is all they need to know. I scowl at him with a sideways glance. We've been in the public spaces less than a minute, and the mind behavior is already started. I really want to figure out what's behind it, but his issues really seem deep. You okay, big guy? Yes. I'm not your property, remember? Relax. He falters and quickly takes a step away from me. I'm sorry. It does not mean that. Wait, it did not mean that? It does not mean that. I move close to him, reclosing the distance between us. What are you worried about? He stares at me, unsure how to answer. promise, I'm not going anywhere, okay? What's on your mind? Perhaps it's too soon to try to discuss his troubles. He doesn't really know how to process them. Assurances from me don't seem to make any difference either. He's already proven that. It's like throwing a stone into an ocean. Decide to try something different. You know what? I actually appreciate it right now. The way people look at me freaks me out. You are uneasy? A little. Could you, like, walk close to me? So people see I'm with you. You are meaning this? Yeah, I mean it. His tail starts to wag gently. Okay. He steps even closer to me, arms now brushing against each other as we walk. This is too close? I snicker. It's fine, but as soon as I need space, you'll need to... As soon as I need space, you need to back straight off again, okay? I can do that. That smile. Thanks. I feel better. I bump playfully sideways into him. He does the same, almost throwing me off my feet. I recognize that he can't just stop. Yeah. But maybe letting him act possessive on my terms, for now, could be a step in the right direction. It might just make things worse, but it's something. I don't know what else to do. I have to lay down some boundaries somehow. The village feels abuzz with excitement. The troupe mingles with the draconic crowds, making their travels. Speaking of the travels and how the other clans are faring, everyone seems weirdly laid back. I gesture around the scene, the men and women casually engaging in idle chatter, heedless of the event that will follow. I mean, wouldn't it be awkward if you were in a mating troupe? Like, what are you supposed to say to the people when you roll up at their camp? I put on tough British voice. Yo, I'm Alex. I'm gonna be balls deep inside you and all your friends later tonight. So, how's the weather? Loken smirks at me. All's I for our shy? No, we just don't bone each other senseless in the streets. Not unless we're drunk. Because you have no fur? It was too cold in the streets of stone and glass. Yeah. He shoots me a teasing grin. My eyes roll. You know what I mean. The indulgence would have helped you all stay warm. Hiding my amused grin, I step sideways and bump into him playfully. Funny dog. Hound. Whatever. I'm enjoying the husky's humorous side, with a welcome break from his usual severe conduct. There were no mating for the cipher? What do you mean? There was no indulgence. The cipher did not mate? I almost laugh. That's a hell of a conclusion to jump to. Just because we didn't have the indulgence doesn't mean we didn't hook up at all. People dated most of the time. Unless they're me. Explain. Like, you get to know someone and become a couple in a relationship. Explain? I frown. I'm not sure what he's confused about. If there was someone you liked, you get to know them. Casual sex still happened too, but it was like openly celebrated all at once. I see the cogs grinding in Loken's mind. He really doesn't get this? Humans are all modest? No, we're not. You guys don't have relationships at all? I'm confused. This is not mating? No, but like dating. Couples? A long-term relationship? Nothing like that? Lever's made at the indulgence. So there's no marriage or anything here? And there's the look again. Is the indulgence literally the only courtship process here? Or is it just language I'm using? So, if two people get together at the indulgence, that's it? They don't stay together? When the night ends, the maiden troupe leaves. lovers do not stay together. I assume he used the term lovers as something more casual than what I associate it with. What about, like, if they didn't leave? Would you, stay with someone after? You know, keep mating with them. Form a bond. Bond? I do not know. This is rare. Wow. They're more different than I thought. Maybe flirting with him is a bad idea. It pooped. It just leads to misunderstandings. There are more men within. They glance at me weirdly and whisper at the women for an explanation. Do I end it there? I mean, it is a bit of a scene. Oh, let's keep going. I hate when that happens. I'd rather they just ask themselves instead of staring, but I imagine Loken's covetous glare is somewhat off-putting. It doesn't take us long to find Giovanni among the crowds. I will make this quick. Come. Still pushing me forwards, you march over to the chief. She's in mid-conversation with one of the males. Yeah, I think we'll cut it here. 'Cause, you know, it's a scene change and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, that's going to be the end of this Let's Play. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please comment, because I like comments. Tell me what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos to help it grow. And please remember to spay and or neuter your animals to help control the pet population. And if you want to play this game, it's available free on itch.io. But if you want to support the people that made this game and or get the news version earlier, you can go to their Patreon, where it's $7. Well, heck, itch.io. Yeah, I just not Patreon, itch.io. Hey, I try my best. And yeah, I think that's everything. Until next time, another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Soulcreek, a game about the Shaggin' Wagon. So thanks and see ya.